please, go. I'll just follow behind, okay?
Good morning. Welcome to One Voice Porch. Yes. I'd like to give you honor this morning.
I'm sorry.
You are a blessing to us, and I just want to give you honor and thank you for deeming us worthy to come and do this in person. I appreciate that. I'd like to introduce my One Voice team that helps us every day work really hard to help families come together. Could you raise your hand and wave at everybody and tell them hello this morning? I like to brag on them when I can because they work every day, open offices, volunteering, and we have no paid staff currently, so it speaks volumes about their passion. I'd like to introduce some dignitaries here this morning. I'm so thankful for Senator Sue Klein and Senator Roberts, our Wyoming County Prosecutor Mike Cochran, our Oceana City Council members that are here, our law enforcement that's so eager to help whenever we need it. And I'd like to introduce our mayor, Tom Evans.
Thank you, Debbie. On behalf of the town of Oceana and my council, we've got Terry Stafford here, Homer Nutter, and Chuck Shirley. We want to welcome the governor to his adopted home here in Wyoming County. He always says that, so I like to throw it up to him. This is a special day for the city of Oceana. Debbie has proven that if you are persistent, just like a bulldog, and go after something, you can make it happen. And I think this is proof. This is a wonderful, wonderful facility here in our town. We're very proud to have it. And we're also appreciative of our governor, who's been very supportive in this project. And if you notice, we got new roads through town. Thank you, Governor. We don't have to dodge all the potholes. But again, we want to welcome the governor here on this special day. And now I'd like to turn it back over to Debbie. Thank you.
I just want to take a few minutes and give a little bit of background on One Voice. For a long time we knew that communities are different, but visions are the same. We want our people happy and healthy and whole. One Voice is unique in that we are pioneers. We've been around since 2005 and we've seen a lot of things go on and change, and we've seen families destroyed, we've seen communities destroyed, and we've seen a lot of buried youth. We started when there were no resources. We didn't have public forums, we didn't have roundtable discussions, we didn't have Senate floor discussions. There was nothing available at that time. So we look for people that are hungry for hope. That's what we're doing now. We want people that are choosing to recover to come and let us help them do that. We are thankful to Governor Justice for allowing Wyoming County to be a pilot program through the opioid response plan. Again, that's unique because Wyoming County people love each other and we love working together. And we're very proud of that. We're thankful for Director Bob Hanson and Deb Keister and Secretary Bill Crouch. They've been instrumental in moving this forward. One Voice has everything in place for anyone choosing to recover, from substance use disorders, from prevention to aftercare. The recovery and the aftercare component of the opioid response plan is exciting for One Voice. Our project is a pack and go, and it can be replicated easily to go anywhere. This facility will be our Southern Regional Office, and we hope to start a conversation to build central office, regional offices in the central part of the state and the northern part of the state. All of our funding has been kept in Wyoming County. We chose local contractors. We chose a local lumber store. We chose the local eateries to feed our crew. We chose a local bank. So those are just a few examples of how we want to make our communities better. We want it to be prosperous. We also want this to be a hub for families together. That's one of the things that through the years that substance use has destroyed in our town is the families. And we want this place to be a place where families can come and eat together, can drink coffee together, grab lunch or dinner together. We'll have a courtyard on the other side of the building so that we can showcase local talent. And that's amazing in this town because we have so much of it. We have a conference center that I hope the governor can see before he leaves. They call it the Little Greenbrier. But it's to educate and train our community. We've already started. We haven't even opened. And we've already started. We did a conference for WVU Extension just this past week. We have provided services from September the 20th when we closed on the building, and today we had Compass Counseling here providing services there. COVID has slowed us down, but it has not stopped us. We are opening, this is new for us, and this is why I think it's so important that the governor be here and hear this today. Although we have everything in place for anyone choosing to recover, this is going to be a place of business so that we hope to hire and be an employer for people that's not just in recovery, but for our community. We're opening up One Cup, and it'll be open to the community. This building is a community resource for hope. And that's what we want it to stay. It is not a treatment facility. We are not a behavioral health facility. It's just a gathering place where people that want to start loving on their families again, have a safe place to eat, and just learn to love each other. And that's it. For too long we have focused on addiction. We're choosing to focus on recovery and aftercare now. And we're thankful that the governor has given us this opportunity that we can do that. We can move forward through recovery and aftercare. People say that drugs ruin communities, and they do. And it will continue if our people don't do something. And we've said that since 2005, when everyone was asking, when is someone going to do something about the drugs? And when you look in the mirror, you're that someone. So I'm encouraging you to be those champions, step on board with us, help us to move this, because it is a beautiful facility in a beautiful little county with beautiful people. And I'd like to introduce to you Secretary of Commerce Ed Gaunch, but he is my buddy and my prayer buddy.
What a great pleasure to be here this morning in Wyoming County. I love coming here, and it was about 6 weeks ago, am I right, Debbie?
Yes.
When I first visited this place, and I could see the fruits of what the governor had done with the initial funds that he provided for this facility. And Debbie said, you know, we're almost there, but we're short. And I have to tell you, I went back to Charleston and we started turning over rocks. And this governor said, let's get this project complete. And that's why we're here today. It makes me so proud to be part of it. You know, we live in a time when lots of people talk, lots of people pontificate and say things. But I am so proud to be part of an administration, part of a cabinet where we do things. This governor doesn't just talk, he does things. He gets things done. I'm proud to be part of it. Governor, welcome to Oceana. The floor is yours.
Mr. Secretary, great friend Ed, Debbie, our mayor, our senators, our prosecutor, you know, all of you that are here. Let me just take just 1 second and just say this to you. The reason I was a few extra minutes late is I just stopped up in Copperston where my grandparents' home was, where my dad grew up, you know, and I just think about the time that my mom grew up right out here on Huff Mountain. And the time that I spent in Oceana was unbelievable. I watched this young mayor play basketball in total envy of how great he was over and over and over. And I played golf with his dad many times. And an incredible experience that I mean, a closeness that I had with my grandparents like you'll never know. I mean, I would come here in the summer and literally spend 2 months. And you know, it was just, Oceana was Mayberry. I mean, it was. And it couldn't have been any better. There's no way it could have been any better. And then we fell on some really tough times. First of all, we were dealt some really tough cards from the standpoint of the coal industry. And then, all of a sudden, before you know it, drugs were crawling into our lives more and more, and it was just worse and worse and worse. And they affected all. It didn't matter, black, white, union, non-union, rich, poor, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It affected every single one of us. But you got to do something. You got to do something. That's just all there is to it. Now, so we do. Will this be the end-all, do-all answer? No. But this will really help. Does all the things that we've already done on the Jim's Dream and the Jobs and Hope and all the things that we're already trying to do, will they end this terrible scourge? No, they won't. But they'll really help. And if we all continue to unite the way I know we can, we'll make Oceana Mayberry again. And absolutely, that should be our goal. Now, I commend our mayor and our senators, Debbie. I commend all of you for all you've already done, because I want to just say just this. Bob Cochran, who's been with me for 500 years, and he's a great man. You know what he said? He said, if everybody could just come to Oceana and see where we've been 3 or 4 years ago to where we are today, and we still got a long ways to go, but if they could just see Oceana, they would see every single thing that you've been trying to do, because it's better. It's better. We've still got a long ways to go, but I commend each and every one of you on all the great work you've done. Let me tell you just this, honest to goodness, with all my soul, you'll never be able in any way to know the memories and the love that I have for Wyoming County and this little community right here especially. You'll never know the ball games that I stood in the Oceana Gymnasium where people were so packed into the gymnasium there was nowhere to stand, and they stood all the way around the walls. You'll never know the football games that I saw. You'll never know the rounds of golf I played with my grandfather at Clear Fork Valley. It's just unbelievable the experience. You'll never know the nights I played kick the can in the alley or played in the coal bin up here. You'll never know what I feel like I owe to this community. And so I'm going to try to do everything and anything I can always to try to help. And you've stood here long enough, and you waited on me long enough. So let's get on with the presentation here that I think is going to put us over the edge. And Debbie or somebody or Mayor or somebody, y'all come over here and I'll just bring it your way. But I've got a check here for $250,000, I think, that should finish up everything. And Debbie, you come over, Mayor, y'all, all of you come over here. But I worked on this check for a couple hours last night, and I got it all put together. Come around here, Mayor. Get up here closer. I'll just stand in the background with you, okay? I should get my mask on, but I'm good. You're good. All right, now y'all get out of here. All right, now I'm going to put it back over here. And I'm going to end up with just saying just this. Nothing makes me more proud. Nothing makes me more proud than to be right here with you in Oceana. It's all there is to it. I love it with all my soul. This 250 should finish up everything here inside and really get us kicked off and really rolling. So God bless everybody for all the great work everybody's doing. Thank you so much. We've got a grand opening in October. Okay, that's good.
You're coming back.
I'll be back. Okay, somebody tell me what I'm supposed to do now. Okay, maybe that's all the sheriff is here. Y'all hold on here and I'll be right back.